Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our panelists, Ms. Nurin Wahida and Ms. Fatima Nadira. Thank you for being willing to present yourself. As we know, this forum is out for us to discuss about Ngajat dance as our topic. Before that, let me introduce you myself, Marana Fisha, and I am a moderator for today. So here we also have panels, which are panel 1 and panel 2. So Miss Nurin Wahida be our first panel, and Miss Fatih Nadira be our second panel. Um, we know that Ngajat is a popular family of dance among the Iban people in Sarawak, Malaysia. The Dayak are the people who will perform the dance, and the Dayak dancer perform during the Dayak culture parade. As we know, every dance must have a percussion instrument. So for this dance, they have their own instrument. Musical instrument include large and medium gongs that we call babendai. Drums are the dumba and a set of small gongs, engkurumong. And they have also we have their own tradition clothes for male and female. So for male, um, their traditional costumes like mesh, gagung, or bird clothes. Gagung is a kind of thick and hard armor made of animal skin, such as a bear, but not stitched on the sides. Dancers also wear hats as they are decorated with, and that hats was decorated by feathers. For female dancers, it's dubbed as a kumang. They wear clothes such as a headdress, hook high on the chest, clothes tied at the waist, hands and feet bracelet, and earrings. For this dance also, they have their own history, which is the origin of this indigenous dance is not clearly known, but it is believed to have been in existence along with the Iban tribe since the 16th century. The Ngajat dance is believed to have been performed by warriors on their return from battles. But for this century, with a peaceful world, this dance is now performed to celebrate the most important harvest festival called Gawai, or we call as a Hari Gawai, um, to welcome important guests to the longhouse and so on. So for panel 1, Miss Nurin Wahida, mm, why do you think that this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation?
Thank you, Miss Maria. For me, the cultural heritage like Ngajat dance is still important or relevant for younger generation because it can be enjoyment. Cultural heritage leads so much fun. It is because we can learn about other people's traditions and learn about another person ancestors and exploring the world that we live in an eye opener, and it can be very enjoyable. Second, Ngajak dance can give familiar connection. We can go to Ngajak dance show with family like parents, brother, sister, and so on. So we can strengthen familiar connection. This is not only we can strengthen the cultural heritage, we can also strengthen the relationship between families. We also know that there are family members who are far away for work or study. So this ngajak dance show will strengthen for relationship between our families where we will go to show together. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nurin Wahida, for the response. For panel two, Miss Fatina Dira, why do you think that this cultural heritage is still salah? Sorry. How can we cultivate the interest of the younger generation to preserve this cultural heritage? And what are the measures that can be taken?
I think that this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation because the cultural heritage is important. It can preserve culture and heritage that has been created for a long time. Second, this heritage also need to be maintained in today's society, especially the young, so that is not forgotten. Is a form.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fatin Nadira. For our next question to our panel one, Nurina Wahida. What are the impacts of this cultural heritage to the economy and to the tourism sector in our country?
Okay, for me, the impact of this cultural heritage is increase the country's economy. This is because it can increase job opportunities. This is cause the employment rate to decrease and the standard of living to increase. Second, the tourism sector will also increase this is because many tourists will come to our country to see the ngajak dance. Tourists will always gain new knowledge about the ngajak dance. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nirin Wahida. For our last question to our second panel, Miss Fatin Nadira. What do you think? What do you wish that this culture heritage will be practiced by the future generation, and state your reason why?
I wish that this cultural heritage will be practiced by the future generation because uh, the the cultural heritage so important for the for years now. I hope the teenagers can recognize ngajak dance and always do the heritage, always do the culture heritage.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fatinadura. And for me, and I wish this culture heritage will be practiced by the future generation. Also, for our generation, we call as a generation Z. And I really hope this culture is still carried out and not forgotten. And it is because I want to preserve the national culture, customs, and want them to be recognized by the people in this country. And also for tourism, they also can know this Ngajat dance, this our tradition, our country's tradition by from us. Or and I think this this culture really need to be to keep them and keep uh, still to be practiced for everyone. Uh, Even though in another country, not country. Okay. I agree with everyone's answer and thank you for everyone's answer. So finally, we come to the end of the forum, and I would like to say thanks for the to the panelists, Miss Nurin Wahida and Miss Fatin Nadira, and thank you for the great answer and the best response. And hopefully, this forum will be beneficial for everyone, also for us, because this is the one of knowledge that we even know about this ngajak dance. And after we do this forum, we know better. We
Yes.
know well about this ngajak
Mm.
dance. And thank you for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay.
Okay, bye.